What's going on? My name is Jason Parks of the Media Captain. Today I'm going to talk about SEO and PPC for hair salons, and if you're a hairstylist, how you can succeed at digital marketing. So let's dive into it. First off, my background on SEO and PPC for hairstylists. I own a marketing agency. We've been working with hairstylists for over a decade. We work with a lot of other verticals as well. But I would say what really separates me from the competition is that my wife happens to be a hairstylist. And I helped her grow her business, not the traditional route by her going to a salon loss and getting referrals and things like that. She moved from New York to Columbus, so she had no clients, and I started running Google PPC ads. I optimized her website from an SEO perspective, and at that point, she started to grow her book of business. And then obviously referrals came and word of mouth and things along those lines. But if you're a hairstylist, I'm gonna walk you through the steps I took with my wife and some of our clients so you can succeed with your business. One of the great things about digital marketing for hairstylists is that it's not that competitive. We work with a lot of very competitive verticals like injury attorneys and things along those lines, where the cost per click can be $50 or $60 per click because of the competition. For hairstylists, it's cheap. A lot of times on Google for really coveted keywords, it can be less than $2 for a cost per click. And if you're doing balayage or something along those lines and it's a $200 or $300 service that's repeat business, it can be very profitable. Also on Google, not a lot of competition in many markets, and because of that, you can get your website ranking organically on Google. So if you're going into digital marketing as a hairstylist, you should be feeling optimistic because it's not going to take a huge budget or a lot of time to see strong results. So one thing I really focused in on with my wife when we were doing the digital marketing, we weren't going broad, we were getting very niche. And what I mean by that is we weren't bidding on keywords like hairstylist Columbus, because there's a million hairstylists in Columbus and there's a lot of different needs that people have. So we wanted to differentiate her. And I asked her for her most profitable and desirable clients. And what she said was balayage and gray blending. Those were two of the most desirable services for her. So that is what we focused on from an optimization standpoint, and that is what we focused on for a paid advertising standpoint. And because we did that, we were able to get really quality traffic coming to her site, and obviously the exact clientele that she desired. So I would say figure out what your most profitable services are and where you really want to hone in on and focus on that from a marketing perspective rather than going so broad. And when you're focusing on your niche, of course, that means finding the right keywords to bid on and the right keywords to optimize on your website. So for a balayage specialist in Columbus, balayage near me, balayage in Columbus, balayage stylist Columbus, those are the keywords we're bidding on, and we take that information and we optimize the website for that. We built out specific service pages for each of these services for balayage and gray blending on the website, so we could send the paid traffic to these pages and also optimize it from an SEO perspective. So now when people in Columbus are searching for a balayage stylist, they're finding my wife on the first page with the paid ads and organically because we're picking the right keywords. A trick, go to ChatGPT and do a search for what are people typing in on Google for balayage in Columbus or wherever your market is, and you will find a great list of keywords and start there. Bid on those keywords from a PPC perspective and better optimize your site from an SEO perspective, but you want to get defined keywords that are associated with each of your core services. Location is very important for hairstylists. So for my wife, she is obviously in Columbus. We are optimizing the entire website to include Columbus-related keywords because that is how people search with local intent. They are looking for a Columbus balayage specialist or Columbus gray blending. So if you're in Omaha, Nebraska, and you have a salon, make sure in the title tags, in the meta descriptions, in the headings on your website, you are optimizing for that location-specific verbiage because that's going to help you from an SEO perspective. Also, your Google My Business page. Make sure that you claim your Google My Business page and you're utilizing this from a marketing perspective. You can get reviews to the Google My Business page, you can post photos, and the more interaction that you get on Google My Business, more people locally are going to find you. So really be focusing on a local optimization perspective for your salon. So many hairstylists focus too much on social media marketing rather than focus on search engines. And the reason why Google is such a beast is because the intent is so strong. When somebody goes to Google and they type in balayage in Charlotte, North Carolina, the intent is extremely strong. They are looking for a stylist. On social media, it can be a hamster wheel. You continue to post content. It's pretty much going to your following unless you're boosting it. And you don't know if somebody is in need of a new stylist or even interested in your services. Whereas Google, the intent is just so strong. Google isn't as sexy though. There's not the imagery on the first page of Google. So stylist minds go to staying busy on social media and there's not enough focus on Google. So my recommendation is to double down on Google through paid search and SEO. Hopefully these tips and tactics get the ideas flowing for your hair salon. There's a lot of opportunities on Google. The cost per click is cheap. There's not a lot of competition, so you could do well on SEO. And this can drive a lot of business for your salon. Hopefully this helped. My name is Jason Parks of The Media Captain. If you ever want to get in contact with me, you can reach out at themediacaptain.com.